Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From wherever in the world you are joining us on the live stream for session 4 of the Southeast region. Sorry, it's from England, Northeast region in fact, not South. Losing my mind this afternoon. Northeast region age group champs here at Ponds Forge, of course, in Sheffield. So just readying the swimmers for the first event of this afternoon's session, session 4, which will be the boys' 200-metre backstroke. For heat number 1. Just up on the screen there for you. So referee just slowing down the swimmers. Just having a quick confirmation of something on poolside. Not quite sure what at this stage. We'll let you know as soon as I do when we're ready to start again. I think it's just a starting technicality. Looks like we're ready to get going again. Start list slightly amended there, up on your screens for the stream. For this first heat of the boys' 200 metres backstroke. So underway now with session number 4. What a great underwater phase from Charlie Ward in lane 3, the Borough of Stockton swimmer, really making the most of that, putting himself out in front with lane 1, Ben Mathias from Darlington. Really seeing how that first 15 metres off the start really can help you if you use it to its maximum efficiency, which he has indeed done here. Lane number 6, Jacob Bensley of Morpeth coming back now. Splitting at the 50 metres, 38.66 for Charlie Ward. Followed by Jacob Bensley and Ben Mathias as the front three at the moment. So, now at the 100, Charlie Ward still out in front, 1:21.02. Followed by Jacob Bensley. Still in session 4, really well attended in the venue, lots of spectators, lots of cheering, which I'm sure you can hear across the stream as well. Great to see and hear, of course, for these swimmers. So, Jacob Bensley of Morpeth and also Charlie Ward, Borough of Stockton, pushing out in front now. Morpeth swimmer Bensley turning in 2:03.88. Finley Cook edging in there as well of Middlesbrough. Charlie Ward just being pushed down into that third spot, but looking across the pool now, you can see it on the visual how close those swimmers actually are. Lane 7, Oliver Calvert coming back from Newcastle. Just wanting to watch him as well. Fastest in this one is 2:52.02, Harrison Masgrave, Doncaster Darts, in lane 4, but it looks like lane number 6 is going to take this. Great final 50 from Jacob Bensley, 2:43.42, really turned on the pace there. 2:45.53 Finley Cook and 2:46.9 for Charlie Ward. As we look to ready ourselves for heat number 2. Opting to clear on this one. It's interesting actually, at some other meets I have seen, bizarrely on backstroke, a test of starting in the water. So the swimmer that's just come in is on the lane rope, a good distance from the pad, and then the other swimmer starts in the water. Never used to be the case when I used to swim. That was a little while ago though. But always do prefer the full pool clear. I think as a swimmer it just allows you to have that space, just the focus. You don't want to be worrying about anyone else in your periphery. No swimmer in 6 it looks like on this one. So that's no Louis Ennis of Chapeltown. So quickly up in lane 7. Great speed on top of the water being shown by the field here as they come in pretty much in a line to that first turn on the 200 backstroke. So, splitting at 50, 38.48. Edward Redshaw in lane 7, Middlesbrough swimmer there, 11 years of age. So Redshaw still maintaining that first position. Douglas second, Davies third, followed by Hinson and Goodwin. So looking strong, coming into this penultimate turn from lane 7. But George Douglas of Gateshead and Wickham and Charlie Hinson of the City of Leeds really coming back. But actually lane 9 as well getting into the mix there. Joseph Davies, Rotherham Metro. And actually looking at this, going right to the touch between lanes 3 and 7. Oh, and it is Charlie Hinton who takes that 2:42.89. a real swap around on those positions just on that final 5 to 10 metres. George Douglas 2:43.57 and Edward Redshaw 2:43.62 to wrap up heat number 2. So there we are. Heat number 3 starting order on the screens for you now. Underway with heat number 3. Starting to break away in lane 6 and lane 3 on this first 50. Turning together. Pretty much lane 3 and 6.11 splitting them. Burgess turning on a 36.55. Edgar 36.68. So, splitting at the 100 metres. It is Joseph Edgar of Derwent's side, still out in front, just extending that lead a little bit now, just over the half a second between himself and lane number 3. Joseph Burgess of Skipton. So stretching away in lane number 6. Edgar of Derwent's side, opening that gap up to about a body length now. Joseph Edgar that takes that in 2:37.2. Joseph Burgess taking second, 2:39.52. Maximus Murray 2:40.73 to wrap up heat number 3. So into heat number 4. There we go with heat number 4. making a break for the front. His early door stage is Rio Dowdu of Grimsby. His entry time 2:34.7. Turning at 50 at 34.47. Those positions swapping around now between lane 5 and 6. Indeed, Luke McGee, City of Sunderland, who has really sped up over that last 50 metres, turning on a 1:11.86. Dowdu, second and a half behind him at this point. But we will see. But McGee is looking very much in control. So McGee at 1:50, 50 metres to go on the 200 backstroke, 1:50 on the nose. Rio Dowdu, that gap opening up between Luke McGee and Dowdu. Kodakar coming back up into third. In that outside lane, lane number 9. Seen a few surprise appearances from those outside lanes throughout this competition. Great to see coming down this last 15 metres. Kodakar really coming back, but it is going to be lane 5 who takes it. Luke McGee, 2:27.72. Second, Koresh Kodakar, he does pinch that at the very end there, 2:31.30. Great improvement on his entry time. Rio Dowdu, 2:31.35. Actually, they'll all be very pleased with those times across the board in that one. Luke McGee, 2:31.97 his entry time, 2:27.72. Coming out of that one now. So, heat 5. Getting ready to start in the water. Start list up on the screens for you. Away we go. Making the most of the underwater phase is Jack Ridley, Borough of Stockton, on this final heat of the 200 backstroke. Turning with him in lane 2 is Tom Jobling of Durham City. 2:19.33, the fastest time in this one. That is Jack Ridley in lane number 3. Apologies, I lied to you. Jack Ridley is, of course, lane number 4, central lane. He turns there in 32.48. Lane number 2, Tom Jobling, Durham City, 2:23.92 his entry time. But Thomas Wilkinson in the lane 8, stretching out and going with central lanes of Jack Ridley and Tom Jobling. Coming up to the 100-metre mark. So 50 metres to go. Ridley 1:43.19. Wilkinson 1:19. Behind him, Luke Gilliver behind them. So can anything be shaken up in this last 50? I think in that centre lane, Ridley has done what he set out to do from the outset, to really dominate this heat. And he finishes in a time of 2:16.89. Improvement on his entry as well. For this heat declared winner, heat of the boys 200 back. Thomas Wilkinson in 8, taking the second place, 2:20.55. And in lane 7, James Plant, 2:21.24, actually taking third. So snatching that back off Luke Gilliver just at the end of that one. As we move now to the next event, which is the girls 11 to 13 years 200 metres individual medley. So first heat of this one, 4 swimmers. 3 of those from the city of Leeds and the borough of Stockton as the 4th swimmer. Great start in lane 6 from Samantha Knowles, city of Leeds. Coming back down, finishing up the butterfly element of this 200 IM. It is Wilson that touches first, 36.55. Samantha Knowles in second and Millie Williams at this point in third. So is Wilson still now going into the breaststroke, 1:19.53. We have seen the breaststroke elements of the medley and the backstroke really changing things around. So at present we've got Wilson in 3 leading the pack, followed by Samantha Knowles, City leads the other side. Then Millie Williams of Leeds, followed by Sophie Quinn of the Borough of Stockton. But Quinn is coming back. Stroke by stroke, she is catching Millie Williams to her left in lane 4 as they come back down this 25 metres. Holly Wilson still out there in front as they come down into this last 15 metres. Here's Wilson turning in 2:08.38, going into the freestyle. But you can see off that turn, Millie Williams really gaining some ground. Samantha Knowles as well, sticking there with her. Sophie Quinn really turning on the pace as well. But up in lane number 3, Holly Wilson, City of Leeds, she's powering away now, opening up that gap to 2 or 3 body lengths ahead. It is the 2 City of Leeds swimmers fighting a battle behind Millie Williams and Samantha Knowles, both of Leeds, as they come down underneath the flags. It is going to be lane 3 that takes this one. Time in the pool is 2:45.6 for Holly Wilson. Second, Samantha Knowles, 2:48.44. Third, Millie Williams, 2:48.46. And 4th, Sophie Quinn, 2:51.26. So start lists are up on the screen for you for heat number 2. It's the girls 200 IM. So coming back down on the backstroke leg now. Looking at lane number 5. Apologies, lane 4 stretching away. Lane 5 and 3 going either side, but not forgetting lane 7 there as well. So lane 4, Charlotte Shaw, City of Leeds, stretching away in front at the moment. There we are, Shaw at 100-metre mark going into the breaststroke. 1:16.8 Newton, then Gambles in 3 and 7. But Greta Highfield, Doncaster Darts in 5. Not letting her get away either. So, coming in on the breaststroke leg. Shaw in a time of 2:05.25. Up in lane 0, coming back. But Lizzie Sykes, City of Leeds, coming back into the fray at the top of the pool. Lauren Lilly and Hannah Smith, City of Leeds also. It's going to be lane 4 that takes this heat. What's the time? 2:43.1. Just over 3 seconds off her entry on paper for Charlotte Shaw. Second going to Izzy Sykes. Great final breaststroke, a freestyle leg from her. 2:49.6 her entry time. 2:45.2 is the time she's just done. And third, Charlotte Morton, 2:45.94. So underway with heat number 3. No swimmer in 6 for this one. So no Millie Shaw of Middlesbrough. Swimmers all in the 11-year age group in this one. This heat of the 200 IM. Number 5, Emma Price of Sedgefield, stretching away. So going into the second length of the breaststroke, Emma Price still out in front. Second to her left, Emma Wood of the City of Leeds. And third, there's a bit of a tussle going on for third between Hannah Smith and Darcy Crosley, both teammates at the City of Leeds. So going into freestyle, powering away, Emma Price really extending that lead that she's had from the early parts of this 200. Going to her right, Emma Wood, City of Leeds, as she comes down to the turn. Still in second, but that battle for third rages on, and actually they're closing down that open water between second and third in Darcy Crosley and also Hannah Smith, City of Leeds swimmers. Emma Price takes it 2:34.34. Second in lane 4, Emma Wood, 2:38.72. Third, Hannah Smith in the end there, 2:39.62. So underway with heat number 4 in this 200 IM. So into the backstroke we go on the second length here. Lane 4 leading the way, which is Lucy Savage, Doncaster Darts at the moment. So into the breaststroke leg. You're seeing these positions change around. So it is lane number 5, Matilda Newson, Grimsby Aquatics, turning 2 minutes 0.02, followed by Lucy Savage, Doncaster Darts just behind her. So what have they got on this freestyle leg? Can these positions change yet again? Up on the top of your screens you can see lane number 1. That is Gabrielle Idle-Beavers of the City of Sheffield in the red cap, really powering it down now on this last 25. I think it is going to be lane number 4, Lucy Savage, Doncaster Darts, that keeps hold of this one. 2:36.88. Great improvements on her entry times here. Matilda Newson, 2:38.73, and third going to Gabrielle Idle Beavers, 2:38.89. So heat 5. Heat 5 now in the water. Breaking away from the field at this early doors, Zoe Scott of Newcastle in lane 8. So if she can maintain the position throughout this 200 IM, she's made a great start here already. But looking at the centre of the pool as well, 5 other swimmers forming a line of 6 with her. As they go, you can see a few starting to break away now in the backstroke. Lane number 4, Eleanor Purvis, Chesterton Street. Entry time for her, 2:35.53. So, coming in together, lanes 4 and 8. Purvis and Scott. But as you can see, lane 6 and 1 sneaking in there as well. Really showing how this breaststroke really changes things up. We're looking at lane number 3, Daisy Purchase of Doncaster Darts getting into the mix of things as well. Really giving lane 6, Cecilia Linton, a push as well. She's come out on the breaststroke, opening up that clear water and taking the lead on this heat on the breaststroke. Going into the freestyle. Can she maintain this position, Linton? She's done really well so far. In lane 3, Daisy Purchase, Doncaster Darts, not letting her out of her sight. She'll have a little look across the pool as they go down. Lane 3 turns, followed by 6. Maddie Wilson, Tynemouth, currently in third in lane 5. Is she going to hold on, Maddie, to keep that? The rapid pace being swum in lane number 4. Who's going to snatch this one? She does keep hold of it. So, first to Daisy Purchase, 1:32.04. Cecilia Linton, 2:34.42. And Maddie Wilson, 2:35.26. To wrap up that heat of the 200 IM. Start list there for heat number 6. An absolutely rocketing start for lane 8. Rihanna Storianosos in the pool earlier today, taking an earlier heat as well. She turns in 32.26. I believe it was the butterfly earlier on that she appeared in. Not messing around at all in lane 8 here, Rihanna. Battle for second opening up between those centre lanes as they come down the pool, lanes 5 and 6. Henrietta and Kay. Henrietta Richardson from Grimsby, Kay Fenton from Skipton to her right. The swimmers here between entry times of 2:34 and 2:35. Rihanna Sorianosos 1:10.86 on the turn going into the breaststroke. Very strong butterfly and backstroke legs, Rihanna. So let's see what the rest of the field have got in the breaststroke and the freestyle. So in lane 5, centre of the pool, blue hat, you can see Henrietta Richardson from Grimsby Aquatics, stroke by stroke catching her. As you can see from the overhead there, really has eaten up that lead that Rihanna sort of put out on the rest of the field on the fly and backstroke. But on the turn, 1:56, Richardson does turn first. Bianchi pushing her way into second as well. Sorianosos in third now. So what is going to happen on this freestyle? Can Sorianosos really kick in and take back that win? Or is it going to be the Grimsby swimmer, Henrietta Richardson, who really came back on the breaststroke, tearing the field apart somewhat, I think, actually here. Cracking swim from her. But nothing is said and done until they touch that wall. So lane 7 coming back really strong, but I don't think there's quite enough space left in the pool. There we are. Henrietta Richardson 2:32.04, Charlotte Bianchi 2:33.3, Kay Fenton 2:33.96 to finish up with heat number 6. Short pause there whilst they stand the swimmers down. Looks like we're ready to go again though now for heat number 7. And we are indeed underway with heat 7. So fastest entrant in this, 2:31, City of Sheffield swimmer Sophie Bromley, 13 years old, in lane number 4. So it is Sophie Bromley, City of Sheffield. Currently in the lead, really stretching away on that turn. Next to her, lane number 5, Isla Jones, also City of Sheffield. So into the breaststroke. Sophie Bromley turns on a 1:07.76 there. Good underwater phase from Sophie Bromley, City of Sheffield, making the most of that, as we've seen in some other races, both the boys and girls today. Really has made the difference where these heats are seeded so closely. So lane 4, she turns in a 1:53.21. Second, Neve Savory, 1:54.67. Third, 1:55.76 for Isla Jones in lane 5. So split across lanes 5, 2 and 4. So coming into finish, convincing and commanding swim from Sophie Bromley, 2:27.23. Isla Jones 2:30.05 in lane 5, and third Naomi Savory 2:30.44 in lane 2 for that 1-2-3. Apologies, don't seem to have the graphics for that one, but that is your top 3. Rihanna Foster, Neve Savory, apologies, the board has just rejigged in the venue, so that's just confused me a little bit. So Sophie Bromley first, of course Isla Jones second, and Neve Savory third. No lane 3 in this one, no Anna Ashcroft of the City of Leeds for the final heat of this 200 IM. Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough, familiar name, and face now in lane number 4 from this weekend's competition. Her entry time the fastest at 2:20.9. Just over a second clear of her next competitor, who is Libby Freeman of Morpeth. So it is the pair of them that are pushing forward, both Evie Dilly and Libby Freeman. Libby Freeman actually out in front now. Extending that over the backstroke element of this 200 IM. So still Libby Freeman, Evie Dilly at third. Naomi Parker and Phoebe Cooper up in lane 0. Looking to get into the mix to fight for that. So, still on the breaststroke, Evie Dilly and Libby Freeman. Libby Freeman out in front at the moment. Evie Dilly in second. And it is Naomi Parker in third. So, final turn. Getting much, much closer together, these two now. Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough, Libby Freeman of Morpeth. You can hear the increased cheering in the venue as well. I'm sure it's coming across the stream. Is there anything left? It's going to be right to the wall. What a comeback from lane 4. It is Libby Freeman that takes that. Apologies, I can't see the graphics on the stream for you, but Libby Freeman, she takes that 2:17.43. Evie Dilly, what a comeback though, down that last 25, 2:17.66. 0.23 of a second splitting them at the touch. And then third, Naomi Parker in lane 6, 2:27.22 to complete that heat and event of the girls' 200 metres individual medley. As we now move to the boys, 11 to 13 years, 100 metres butterfly. Have 8 heats of this one. And this is heat number 1. So, underway in the age groups with the boys 11 to 13 years, 100 butterfly. So 4 lengths of the pool for these swimmers. In the butterfly, turning first there, Callum Raven, City of Leeds. And just in the same positions turning there as well. So Callum Raven turning first, 37.46 on that turn. Elliot Arnold, 37.61. So apologies for the pause, just in my commentary there, just waiting for the times in venue. So there we go. For some reason they are not coming up on the stream, so my apologies. First, Declan Tate, 122.5. Second, Callum Raven, 122.19. And third in that one, Elliot Arnold, 123.15. So underway with Heat 2. Just told that we have a little glitch. Just meaning that we can't bring you the overlay at the moment just to show you times, but I will do my best to relay those to you. This is Heat number 2, of course, of the 100 metre butterfly. So this field really splitting up as they come back down towards the finish here. Lane 3 really pushing out in front. That is Jack McClelland of the Borough of Kirklees. But who's going to take that second? Could be either 2 or 4. So Jack McClelland takes that 1:18.18 in lane 3. Second, Joseph Burgess, 1:18.55 in lane 2. Joseph Edgar takes third, 1:18.68 in lane 4. And Harry Cockburn, 1:20.00. taking fourth in lane 8. So moving on to Heat 3 in just a moment's time. So we can see that we're certainly getting the times back, but just not with the swimmers at this point, so I'm sure they're still rectifying that. So that's Miles Kinlan turning first in lane 7, as you'll see from the positions in the pool at present. Lane 4 just edging into second, followed by lane 1 in third. So entry times here between 1:16 and 1:18. I think there's going to be some substantial improvements on those. Lane 7 takes it. Miles Kinlan 1:17.72 his entry time. His finish time 1:14.1. Fantastic stuff. Second up in lane 1, Jimmy Maguire 1:15.4. Third in lane 4, Zach Beattie 1:15.74. So underway now with heat number 4. Looking to break away from the pack, we have Lewis Castle of Darlington in lane 9, but also in the centre of the pool, I believe it's Joseph Pickering. Just confirm the angle. It's not, in fact, it's actually Jamie Beach of Tynemouth. So just coming back down this 25 metres to the penultimate turn on this 100 metre butterfly. It is looking though that lane 5, just coming back into the mix, Jamie Beach of Tynemouth is the only 11-year-old swimmer in this field, the Tynemouth swimmer. So really showing some strength here as he comes into the finish. What time's he going to put down? He is putting down a 1:13.86. Wow, great stuff from him. His entry time 1:15.1. Nice improvement there for him. Michael Wall 1:14.16 taking second, and 1:14.8 for Jack McZarski taking third. As we move on now to heat number 5. Start list up on the screen for you now. So we've resolved that little gremlin that snuck into the mix this afternoon. So coming into the first 50 metre turn, Lewis Ramsey of Gateshead and Wickham in lane 5, turning on a 31.85. But lane 1 and 3 coming through as well, which is Finn Ripley of the Borough of Stockton and Rio Daldu of Grimsby Aquatics. 3 of them pretty much in a line across the pool there. So finishing up there, Finn Ripley taking this one, actually up in lane 1. 69.93, dipping under the 110. Rio Daldu 110.35, and it is actually going to be Lewis Ramsey taking that third, 111.33. as we move forward to heat number 6. So coming down this last 25, it looks split between lanes 2, 3 and 4. Daniel Jackson, Borough of Kirklees, Kamitha Mudledge of Newcastle and William Gowler of AFS Hartlepool. It is going to be Mudledge that takes it 67.72, Gowler 68.25 to take second, and Benjamin Thorpe 68.29 to take third in that heat of the 100 butterfly. So heat number 7, start this up on the screen. As we start now into heat 7. So lane 5, really blasting away. That is Toby Parker of Hartlepool. Body length up coming into this first 50. Toby's entry time 68.8. Turns at 30.3, going at a great pace. So seeing if he can keep this together for this, and he'll be on track for an absolutely stunning time. Improvement on his entry certainly, I'm sure. But let's see what the rest of the field can do as well. To his left, Yash Gandhi of Scunthorpe, really coming through on this final 25 metres. But without doubt, Parker of Hartlepool, let's see what time he's going to post. It will be an improvement, but just how much? 65.31, great stuff from him. Second, 68.54. And third, 69.42 for Luke McGee to complete the 1, 2, 3 on heat number 7. So underway with heat number 8, the final heat of the boys 100 metres butterfly. Great first 25 from lane number 4, Jack Ridley, the Borough of Stockton swimmer. And the silver cap in that central lane. However, to his right, the 3 swimmers really coming back. Lane number 5, Toby Clausen, Kingston upon Hull. So it is Ridley turning first, 29.66 he turns on for that first 50 metres butterfly. Still 2 more lengths to go, of course, in this 100. Can see Ridley starting to stretch away. Jobling in 6th though. Coming back, his entry time 65.80. Stroke by stroke, he is powering through. He's coming back on Ridley, who was ahead in this first sort of 50 to 75 metres, and he's really strongly coming back. I don't think there's going to be enough pull to do it though. Lane 4 takes it. Jack Ridley 63.23. Jobling 64.5. And Clausen 64.67. So moving on now to the girls, 11 to 13 years, 100 metre backstroke. Just confirming the results on that final heat, which we have done now. There's your start list for heat number 1. So underway in heat 1 of the 100 metre backstroke for the girls. No swimmer in 5 on this one. No Kirsty Warwick of Darlington. So lane 6. Looking to be at the front of the field at the moment, but lane 3 and 1 as well. So lane 6, Isabella Dilly of Middlesbrough. Lane 3 and 1, Redfern and Robinson of Skipton and Doncaster Darts, respectively. So coming down this last 25 metres, who is going to take this? Lane 1, absolutely powering back. Isabella Robinson, Doncaster Dart. She is going to take this, 1:19.04. Great improvement on the time from the outside lane as well. Second, Isabella Dilly, 1:19.43. Get another improvement there. And third, Amelia Redfern, 1:19.45. So the top 3 there all achieving improvements on their entry times as we move towards heat number 2. So underway with heat number 2. So lane number 6, Poppy Dunn of Skipton, just emerging out of this first sort of 25-30 metres or so. There's the leader, her body length up, looking really composed as she comes down towards the 50 metre turn. Very smooth turning there. 35.64, followed by Doherty, followed by Langan. So let's see how she does in this second 50. It is going to be Poppy Dunn of Skipton still. So lane 7, Eve Doherty, sitting in second at the moment. She is taking back some water, as it were, against the leader, Poppy Dunn. Poppy's going to keep this one, I think, quite comfortably. Very well swum race right from the start. 1:14.63, a huge improvement on that entry time. Just under 6 seconds, I believe, if my maths is correct. Eve Doherty, 1:17.02. And then third, Summer Langen, 1:18.57 in lane number 4. As we move on to heat number 3. So in the water now with heat number 3. So no swimmer in lane 4. There's no Grace Bradbury of Rotherham Metro. Coming down this second 25 metres is lane 6 and lane 7. Ruby Gambles, Rotherham Metro, and Alexander Tartakovsky of the City of Sheffield. Just breaking away, but lanes 2 and 3, Gabriella Freeman and Greta Highfield of Morpeth and Doncaster Darts, just pushing that leading spot as we move forward. But it is Ruby Gambles at the moment, followed by Alexandra Tartakovsky. Always catches me, that surname. Apologies, the City of Sheffield. Just powering down this 25 metres, 15 metres or so to go now on this 100 back. Who is going to snatch this? Going to be close at the wall. Gambles keeps it, 1:17.78. Tartakovsky 1:17.81 in second, and Greta Highfield up in 3, coming third, 1:18.39. So heat number 4, start list on the screens. Good efficient start, quick off the blocks from Kate Kennedy of Morpeth in lane number 4. Powering down this first 25. However, looking at lane number 9, Emma Price, Sedgefield as well. She's not letting those centre lanes go. Using that underwater phase very effectively as well to keep up with lane number 4, Kate Kennedy. Not a lot splitting these ladies in this heat. Fastest entry time is Kate Kennedy, 1:15.06 in the red and white hat. Newton second, Linton third, but you can see there 0.38 splitting the top 3. So looking pretty tight at the front of that field, so it could be anyone's. So let's see what happens on this 50 metres. Coming under the flags now is lane number 3. Alex Newton coming back of the City of Leeds, that yellow hat we've come to know over this weekend. So it looks like she's going to keep it, but also down in lane 9, Sedgefield. Oh, just on the touch there, not a lot, 0.12 of a second. Alex Newton taking it, 1:13.32. Second, Emma Price, 1:13.44. And third, Katie Blunt, 1:14.17. Absolutely nothing splitting those top 4 there. As we move on to heat number 5. So heat 5 in the water now. It is Omar at 50 metres that takes this 34.42 in lane 2, just edging her way forward. You see her sort of head and shoulders just ahead at this point, not a lot in it though. Lane 3, Maeve Carroll, City of Leeds, and the other side, Sophia Kelly of Tadcaster, with Zoe Scott of Newcastle just up in lane 0 as well. So it is Omar that takes that one at the touch. 1:10.48 for her. Second up with Zoe Scott, 1:12.77 in lane 0. And third, 1:13 on the nose for Ellie McBride in lane number 5. So, at 50 metres of this 100 metre backstroke, it is lane 7, the green hat of Ruby Diamond of Darlington, 12-year-old swimmer there. Who is leading the field. So Ruby Diamond taking that one, 1:11.09. Steffi Ormston, 1:12.09. Isabella Sherring, 1:12.11. Move on to heat number 7. Now underway with heat number 7 of 9 in the 100 metre backstroke for the girls. The 50 metre point is Naeem Savory, Tynemouth, turning first there. Quite convincingly at this point, she's just about half a body length up. You are watching the swimmers in lane 0, lane 2, 3 and 4 really. The yellow hat coming back with the Harrogate swimmer Connie Milburn. But looking as we power down towards this last part of the 100 back, it is going to be Neve Savory takes it 69.14. Phoebe Cooper in 3 taking second 1:10.34, and Olivia Tom in lane 4 taking third 1:10.53. So setting up now for heat number 8. So underway now, coming under the rope on the way back on the second length of this 100 metres. It is looking as though lane number 4, Marilia Bidzimu Butland, is just edging away from the rest of the field. And it is 33.35, followed by Jessica Riley of Harrogate, followed by Clapperton of Tynemouth in lane number 1. But coming into this final touch, it is going to be lane number 8, I believe, although their time hasn't quite come up. It has now. Excuse the numbering, that's slightly out. Jessica Riley, 68.48. She takes first. Second is going to be Mariella Bidzimu Butland, 69.35. And third, Gina Warrior, 1:10.2. To wrap up heat number 8, the penultimate heat of the 100 back, as we move now to heat number 9. Flying start indeed from Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough. Not messing around at all on this second length of the 100. Lane 6 just emerging as well, Chloe Ward Borough of Stockton, as well as lane 9, Rihanna Sarianosos. But it is Dilly, Mundy and Ward making that 1, 2, 3 at the moment, but everything to play for, or swim for, in this one on the final heat of the 100 backstroke. Looking comfortable for Evie Dilly up at the front at the moment. She's looking very composed to her left as she comes down now. Libby Mundy of Grimsby. And then to Evie's right, Sophie Bromley of the City of Sheffield in the red cap. But coming back very strongly to Sophie's right, Chloe Ward of the Borough of Stockton. It's going to be lane 4, Evie Dilly, that takes it in a 1:03.4. Second, Libby Mundy, 1:06.06. And third, Sophie Bromley, 1:06.31, with Chloe Ward fourth, 1:07.44. And Rihanna Sarianosos claiming fifth in 68.49. So underway now with the next event. The boys 11 to 13 years, 400 metre freestyle. 16 lengths of the pool. So at time at 50 metres, get 33.96. So just coming down towards the 150 mark. So it is Neil at 150 at 154.23. Fastest entry time in this one, 5:25.37. And lane 6, Patrick Neil. Really pushing away now at the 200 metre mark, turning at 2:35. Yeah, the pace he's doing at the moment, looking to better his entry time, but obviously halfway at the moment, still another 200 metres to go, but continuing this pace, he should be on track for a good improvement on his entry time. So Patrick Neil, Stocksbridge, still holding that position well that he's taken from pretty much the start of this race, I'd say. Second, Harrison Masgree, Doncaster Darts to his left in lane 3. Third, lane 4, fourth, lane 5 at this point. So coming into finish, Patrick Neal. Great comeback from lane 3 in that last sort of 50 metres of the 400. 5:14.66. Did say that he was on for a great improvement. He has indeed done that. 5:14.66. Really led with confidence from the start, this one, Patrick Neal. Harrison Maskery as well. Really improving on his time. 5:15.06. And we have the start list for heat number 2. So, underway in the second heat of the boys 400 freestyle. So, Burgess, 50-metre mark, 32.02, followed by Rowland and Hinson. So 100 metres, 1:08.34. Pretty sharp pace, but as we've seen from the first heat, lots of great improvements across the region. So, lane number 3. Matthew Burgess of Darlington, stretching away. His entry time, 5:07.64. So, turning now, 250 with 150 left to go, 3:05 for Burgess. Colmer in lane 6, pushing up and away from the other two swimmers on the other side of the pool. That is lane 2 and lane 4. Charlie Hinson, Cydia leads Isaac Rowland of Borough of Stockton. So 100 metres left, 3:43.39. It's looking good for Burgess. He started this one very strongly. 5 metres, 6 metres or so in between him and his next competitor. So going into the last 50 metres. 4:22.2. Matthew Burgess entry time 5:07.64. So coming in to finish, lane number 3, Matthew Burgess, 4:58. He does dip under that 5-minute barrier. Well done to him. 4:58.6. Second, Aidan Colmer in lane 6. 5:04.38 for him. Most improvement on his entry time. And third, 5:06.37 for Charlie Hinson. Again, another improvement there. Fantastic racing from these swimmers. Very, very strong. As we move to heat number 3. So turning pretty much together, as you can see from those splits at the first 50 metres. But it is Gabriel Shepherd gets the feet to the wall first. So things changing around at the 100-metre mark. Whittleston, Kelso and Shepherd. Still Shepherd up there as well, out in lane 9. So it is lane 4, 3 and 9 at this moment. But looking the other side, lane 2, the other yellow hat, City of Leeds swimmer Thomas Milner getting into the mix early doors on this 400-metre freestyle. So lane 4, Oliver Whittleston of the City of Leeds. Still extending out that lead. Whittleston, Kelso and Shepherd, 4:39 as we saw on the last turn. But the gap opening up a bit as those front two swimmers try to break away from the rest of the field. So Kelso just edging ahead now of Whittleston. Shepherd still in third, but really pushing. You can see the yellow and black cap in lane 9, still really, really pushing. Lane 5 as well, going with Shepherd. That is William Gowler of AFS Hartlepool. So, lane 3 and 4, Kelso and Whittleston. Still saying Kelso, Whittleston and Shepherd. Fastest entry time in this one is Whittleston's entry time, 12 years old, at 4:52.8. So it's Kelso coming back now. His entry time at 4:55.23 in this last 50 metres. So coming back down now to finish. What times are these two going to post? So lane number 3, Jack Kelso, 4:46.27. What an improvement there. That's great stuff from him. And then 4:46.41 from Whittleston. Third, 4:49.77 for Gabriel Shepherd, dipping under that 5-minute mark. He will be really pleased with that and doing it considerably so. Fourth, William Gowler, 4:51. Improvements there for him. Sammy Antrobus, 4:54.36. Another improvement there too. So underway now with heat number 4. So at the 100-metre mark, 1:04.63. It's going pace at the moment. For the first of the 4 100 metres. Toby Parker, 1:40.01. Edward Brown, 0.16 behind him. Jacob Barnett in third presently. So 250 metres of the 400 complete. Toby Parker. So now in the centre lanes 4 and 5, really pushing away together. 50 metres to go. So going on the turn, lane number 4. Edward Brown, Alnwick Dolphins really stretching away. So Edward Brown takes that one 4:36.37. Toby Parker 4:37.92. And third going to Solomon Hodgson 4:42.2. Heat number 5, the final heat of the 400 metres freestyle for the boys. Before we move on to the 200 metre butterfly for the girls. So turning at 50. Jack Jenkinson of Skipton in lane 4. 4:26.3 is entry time. Turning at 28 there. So Jack Jenkinson and Luke McGee stretching away from the pack. Second pack forming in James Plant and Thomas McDermott. So there's 3 and 4. Lane 4 just edging ahead now. That is Jack Jenkinson. William Morris has closed up that gap that Jack had created. But They're both absolutely fighting along together. That said though, lane 2 James Plant and lane 6 Thomas McDermott of Middlesbrough doing a very similar thing. You can see the pairs forming as they go down the pool. Turning pretty much together. So coming down this final 15 metres of this 400 metres, lane 3 just edging out lane 4. I think it's going to be on the touch. It is William Morris 4:22.16, Jack Jenkinson 4:22.47, and third going to Luke McGee 4:27.48. The next event we move to will be the girls 11 to 13 years 200 metres butterfly. There will be 8 heats of this event. This is heat number 1. So no swimmer in lane 5 for this one. No Rose Keefe of Doncaster Darts. So just the swimmer, 2 swimmers in this one. In lane 3, Nadine Wilson, Barrett of Stockton, and Isabel Fox of Gateshead and Wickham. So it is Isabel Fox of Gateshead and Wickham edging away at the moment. So they come up to the 100 metre mark. So Isabel Fox just stretching away a little bit now, a couple of body lengths up on Nadine Wilson, Barrett of Stockton. Both entry times 3:08. Apologies, 3:06 for Isabel and 3:08.63 for Nadine. Isabella Fox at 2:11.47 at the 150 metre mark. So coming in to finish in lane number 4, Isabel Fox. She's going to finish sub 3 minutes, 2:55.21. And in lane 3, 3:03.26 for Dean Wilson. It's both PBs there, which is great stuff for heat number 1. As we move on to heat 2. In the water now, heat number 2. So turning first is looking to be lane number 4, Alicia Hodson, Gateshead and Wickham. So turning at the 100, it is Hodson 1:20.61. Good place and certainly on track to improve on her entry time, 2:57.3. But coming back in lane number 5, has she got enough time to eat into the lead that Alicia Hodson has created? That is Ellie Sowerby of Derwent side. It looks as though she has, you know, stroke by stroke she is pulling back. That turn's actually made the difference. So Alicia Hodson, Gateshead and Wickham, Ellie Sowerby as they come down towards the finish. It is going to be Ellie, I believe, in lane number 5 that takes this heat. In fact, takes that split, my apologies, a little bit further ahead than I thought I was. So at 1:52.06, 1-2, Hodson second. So the question is, can these girls keep this up for an extra 50? Over on the right-hand side, coming back quite strongly, Evie Harris of the City of Leeds. Is looking to be Ellie Sowerby. It's actually not on the touch. Oh, so little in it. 0.06 of a second. Evie Harris grabbing that one. 2:48.98 in lane 3. Second, Ellie Sowerby 2:49.04, and Molly Gould 2:52.82 in lane 3. So, heat number 3, ready in the pool, by the pool I should say. Names are on the pool. For your start list there, up on the screens at home for heat number 3. So the age group pool going first, just before the open recommences. So no swimmer in lane 6 for this one. Melissa Moreno of Doncaster Darts. Or lane 3, which is Maisie Walton of Gloucester Dolphins. So going down the pool now, lane 9 actually. Making waves, Faith Omoregbe. Her name has been up there in the top 3 in most heats she's been in. Very impressive. Omoregbe 34.91, followed by Lambert and Carr. So Omoregbe at the bottom in lane 9. She's doing very, very well at the bottom of the screen. Lane 5, Emily Lambert, the City of Sheffield, in second at the moment. Up in 2, Megan Wood, Doncaster Darts, holding that 3rd place as it stands, coming up to the halfway point. So let's see what Omoregbe has got in the tank. She's 1:16.42 at this point on the 100-metre split. So Omoregbe's time is 2:56.7 she's entered with. Fastest time in this one is 2:51.68. So substantially under the 2:51 pace is Omoregbe at this point. So let's see what they turn on now. So 2 minutes 0.05. Omoregbe's having an absolute stormer of a race. Lane 5, Emily Lambert coming back as we'd probably expect if Omoregbe's gone out quite fast, which I think she did, but she's still holding her own very, very well. It's a very strong swim from the swimmer in lane 9 from Gateshead and Wickham. Lane 5, Emily Lambert, the City of Sheffield, red cap. Coming back and really kicking in now. Look at that gap opening up. Past Omoregbe in 9. She is coming in with great strength into that wall. Look at that finish, absolutely to the stroke. Emily Lambert, 2:39.2. Great improvement on her time. She'll be very pleased with that. Let's just have a look at these times. So 2:46.39 for Faith Omoregbe. Brilliant stuff from her. Ambitious pace at the beginning. Had questioned whether she'd gone out a bit fast, but proved me happily, very wrongly, I should say. So third, 2:47.23 for Chloe Bray in lane 4. As we move on to heat number 4. So underway with heat number 4 of the girls' 200-metre butterfly. So turning at 50. Diamond, O'Hallerton, Hutchinson and Linton. 1, 2, 3 in lane 3, 6 and 9. But coming back now, Evie and Emma, lane 5 and 6. And also Evangeline Stacey, the City of Leeds, was actually the lady I had my eye on there with the yellow hat on. She is really coming through the field in lane 7. And she is turning in second, joint second with Alicia Rhodes up in lane 0 at the moment. At the halfway point in this one. So things changing up a lot more now. Lane 9, Millie Linton, she's turned first, but over the other side of the pool in 0, and in lane 4, Alicia Rhodes and Katie Pink of Middlesbrough getting into the mix on this final 25. Can Millie Linton hold off this sort of attack pace from lane number 4, Katie Pink? I think it is going to be Katie Pink that takes it. 2:45.77 for Katie Pink. Millie Linton 2:45.90. And third, the other side of the pool in lane 0, Alicia Rhodes 2:47.61. Move to heat 5. Longest 200 metres butterfly. Great underwater phase from the swimmer in lane number 6. Apologies, actually it's lane 5, just threw me on that camera angle slightly. Lane 5, that is Katrina Ho of Gateshead and Wickham, turning in a 32.59, followed by India Bryant Chesters of Tadcaster, and also Monica Navarro of the City of Sheffield, just up in lane 1 there. So 100 metre mark. India Bryant Chesters of Tadcaster coming back through in lane number 4, just taking the lead off Katrina Ho. Lane 1 though, Monica Navarro still up there, going with India Bryant Chesters. Katrina Ho looking to tire slightly here, but India Bryant Chesters of Tadcaster really striding forward. 50 metres to go after this turn for them. So India Bryant Chesters absolutely having an incredible second half of this race. Paced it perfectly. Up in lane 1, Monica Navarro, City of Sheffield. So coming in to finish now convincingly at the end of this 200 metres butterfly. India Bryant Chesters of Tadcaster 2:32. blimey, over 10 seconds off her entry time. She was absolutely storming that field. She's had a cracking swim there. That's phenomenal stuff. Lane number 1 coming in second, Monica Navarro, 2:39.36. 7 seconds off that entry time as well. E. Foster, 2:43.66, taking third in lane 6. So, wow, some incredible times. 10 seconds off a 200-metre butterfly at this level. That is some feat. Well done to these ladies in this heat number 5 of the 200 butterfly. As we move to heat number 6 of 8. Heat number 6 now in the pool. Lanes 8 and 9 making a break on this first 50 metres. There's Henrietta Richardson turning first, 33.62. She's of course in lane 8 at the bottom of your picture. Absolutely having a stormer as well. To her right, Lily Stratton as well, teammate at Grimsby, going with her. Same age group, I'm sure these girls will have trained together on this event. But it is their own race when it comes to competitions like this. So over in lane 2, Hannah Redshaw of Middlesbrough. She is just breaking out of that second pack, but it's the 2 Grimsby swimmers in 8 and 9 at the moment that are moving away. 2:42.1, 2:42.4. Henrietta Richardson 2:42.1, Lily Stratton 2:42.4. Over in lane 2, Hannah Redshaw 2:42.31, their entry times. So keep an eye on those as the clock gets closer to the end of this race. So splits at 150, you can see there in the top corner of your screens. Lane 8, Henrietta Richardson. She is really now pulling away in this last 50 metres of the 200 butterfly. So coming to the finish, it is going to be lane 8. What a swim from the outside lane from Henrietta Richardson. 2:34.46. Huge improvement there as well. Teammate Lily Stratton from Grimsby, 2:35.8. They'll be pleased with that. Their coaches will be over the moon, I'm sure. Daisy Purchase, 2:36.63 over in lane number 1. It is 2:36.63. So, next heat in the pool. Heat number 7. The penultimate heat of the 200 metre butterfly. So coming back down to the 150 mark on this 200-metre butterfly. Lane 6 is looking to dominate at the moment. That's Kasia Rickelson of the City of Leeds. Her entry time 2:35.8. She turns in 1:11 to the halfway point. So Rickelton still maintaining that first position. However, she is very much being challenged by lane number 2. That's Chloe Ward with the Borough of Stockton. Coming back over this final 50 metres. So Kasia Rickelton taking that one. 2:32.25. Second Chloe Ward 2:33.01. And Hannah Smith 2:34.13. So we move now to the final heat of the 200 metres butterfly. That is heat number 8. So split time at 50 on this final heat of the women's 200 metre butterfly. Here's lane 4. Libby Freeman of Morpeth stretching away on this 200 butterfly. However, to her right as they go down the pool, Ashley Bailey, City of Sheffield. We've been put in quite a few heats in nearby lanes, so they have been pushing each other throughout this competition. It's nice to see. It makes for exciting racing as well, and I'm sure we'll push them in terms of performance. So lane 1, Naomi Parker coming back into the mix. Gateshead and Wickham swim up. So coming in to finish, Sasha Long takes this one, 2:20.95. Really strong race from her, challenging Ashley Bailey and Libby Freeman. Great last 50 metres from her. Ashley Bailey 2:22 on the nose for her. Libby Freeman in third for that heat. And the final heat of the girls' 200 metre butterfly. as we move on to the boys 11 to 13 years, 100 metres individual medley. Underway with heat number 1, of course, the boys 11 to 13 years, 100 metres individual medley. One length of each. A little bit more of a sprint this one for these swimmers. Less opportunity for positions to jostle around, but I'm sure they still will do. So, lane 5 out in front at the moment, Edward Cam of Rotherham Metro. All the swimmers in this one 11 years of age. Cam splitting on the 50 at 36.73. Cockburn second, Smith in third. So, down to the final 5 metres of the breaststroke. There's Edward Cam, but also Harry Cockburn of Skipton really challenging in there now. So, Edward Cam, Rotherham Metro 5. Harry Cockburn of Skipton in 4. But there's the 3 swimmers coming back together in 4, 5 and 6. Bringing into the mix Ben Mathias of Darlington as well, who's taking it. Harry Cockburn 120.23, Edward Cam 120.84. Ben Mathias taking third, 121.36 for the first heat of the boys 100 individual medley. So, referee just clearing the pool. Just finalising some results or similar from that heat. Short pause. Still ongoing here. Apologies for the delay. Before we move on to heat number 2 of 100 medley. And I believe we are ready to go now. So, heat 2 now in the pool of the boys 11 to 13 years, 100 metres individual medley. Going out well. Lanes 3, 4 and 6. That's Jasper Hall of Tynemouth, Charlie Ward of the Borough of Stockton and Matthew Just of the City of Leeds. So 4 and 6 just emerging, Charlie Ward and Matthew Just. So back into the freestyle now. Lane 6, powering away Is there anything left for... Oh, actually coming up on in lane 8. Blimey, what a swim from Jack Collins. Kingston upon Hull. Is he going to snatch that second? I don't think he's quite got enough to take first, but it's going to be a third for him. Great effort in that final 25. Well paced to have that energy to just give to that last 25 freestyle. First, Matthew Just, 118.6. Second, Charlie Ward, 119.34. Third, Jack Collins, 120.55. Underway thick and fast with these 100s with heat number 3 of the boys 100 metres individual medley. So, touching the wall first is lane number 6 at the 25 metre mark. Hugo Douglas Reeves of Darlington, 11-year-old swimmer there. But 2, 4, 5 and 6 as they turn over onto the breaststroke. Pretty much together, but all things change as you can see when they go under the water on the breaststroke. Different swimmers' fortes on different strokes in this 100 IM. But looking at lane 9, bottom of the picture, Louis Ennis, Chapeltown as well, coming through now. Really smooth breaststroke 25 that he's put in to really gain that ground back. See what he can do on the freestyle. Can he keep this here? How exciting. He's really come back on this last 25. Looking up the pool in lane 6, Hugo Douglas Reeves, we spoke about. 11-year-old swimmer there as well. Both Louis and Hugo, both 11 years of age. Who is going to hit that wall first? He's going to go down to the touch. It is Louis Ennis, lane 9. Well done to him. 1:17.63. That is a cracking time as well. 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds off his PB. And his entry time, that is good stuff. Second, Hugo Douglas Reeves, 1:17.86. And Jacob Bensley, 1:19.05, taking that third in the third heat of the individual medley. So referee just opting to clear the pool, so there'll be a short pause just while we clear those swimmers from the pool before we start heat 4. Right, just about ready to go with heat number 4 of the 100 metres IM. And away we go. So centre of the pool pretty much going out in a line, but just emerging is the swimmer in lane number 3, Lucas Jecks of Grimsby. But again, going into the backstroke, still retaining that straight line between lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5, even 8 and 9 to some degree as well. The other side of the pool really is anyone's game. That central 4 swimmers just a bit further ahead. Cracking underwater phase from Hobson in 2. That's Oscar Hobson of the city of Bradford, really making it count underwater on the breaststroke. He's come up pretty much half a body length ahead of his nearest competitor in lane 3, Lucas Jecks of Grimsby. Jecks will be wanting to make that ground back up that he's had pinched from him. As going into the breaststroke, he was ahead. So, freestyle. Lane number 4, I believe. No, apologies. Lane number 5 is Alex Goldberg, absolutely smashing down the pool from Beverley Barracudas. Let's see who hits the wall first here. This is all changed up across the freestyle. It is Alex Goldberg, 1:16.18. Second, Oscar Hobson, 1:16.7. Third, Lucas Jex of, apologies, Grimsby. Went blank there for a moment. 1:17.64. Keeping me on my toes there for the last 25 metres. That was fantastic stuff. Really changed those positions around. Beverly Barracuda's Alex Goldberg really coming through in that last sort of 15-20 metres on the freestyle. Seemingly out of nowhere as well. Fantastic stuff from him. So, start list there for you for heat number 5. So, split time at the 50, just finishing up the backstroke. It is Jacob Light of Morpeth, the 11-year-old swimmer, 34.12. So Matthew Burgess taking that one, 1:13.91. Second, Dan Baker, 1:14.37. Third, in the end, going to Jack Kelso, 1:14.68. So heat 6 of 8 in the pool now. 12 and 13 year age groups in this one. Lane number 4 emerging at this early stage. Tanthai Bennett of Harrogate swam earlier today. He was great in his heats then. So let's see what these swimmers have to offer. Many of them having done multiple swims, so seeing these incredible performances where they're knocking 5, 6, 7 seconds off their entry times and personal bests is really phenomenal, given the short turnarounds that they've got to prepare for these races. It is, especially at this age, is very, very impressive indeed. So, lane number 4, Tanthai Bennett coming through very strongly on the breaststroke, really extending that lead. The question is, pretty much the line of swimmers behind him, have any of them got what it takes to catch him? Have they got anything left in the locker? Yellow hat in lane 8 of Sean Smith of Harrogate, looking to be pushing, but coming back in those centre lanes. It's going to be lane 4 that takes it, but who is taking that second and third? Tanthai Bennett 69.64. Where's second and third going? Thomas Newton 1:12.81. Wow, 0.01 of a second splitting Thomas Newton and Matthew Mahoney. 1:12.81, 1:12.82 for second and third. Wow, what a finish. Shows how important over these sprinting distances those turns, starts and of course finishes are. Making sure you get the hands to the wall very quickly indeed. I mean, 1/100th of a second, absolutely nothing at all in the difference between second and third there. Moving on now to penultimate heat of the 100 metres individual medley. This is heat number 7. So, just a little pause. Not quite sure why on this one. Probably just to clear the pool, I think. Perhaps rectify a result. Or ratify a result indeed downstairs. We look to be ready for heat 7. And away we go with heat number 7. Up quickly in lane 3. So, turning on to the backstroke. Lane number 7, Henry Kingdom, Kingston upon Hull. So, into the breaststroke. But stretching away, lane number 3. That is Daniel Barrett of Gateshead and Wickham. 1:13.33 his entry time. Really stretching out and coming back to the front of the pack in this heat. Okay, lane number 3 finishing. Daniel Barrett, 1:09.33. Second, Keelan Behan, up in lane 0. Great stuff from him, 1:11.52. Some great improvements as well, given these the last hit events of the day. Lane 5 taking third, George Watson in 1:11.95. Coming in thick and fast, these results. Trying to get my words out for you all at home. But Daniel Barrett first, Keelan Behan second, George Watson third. We have lost our graphics just for a moment, so apologies. I will do my utmost to try and get those back to you. So underway with the final heat of this one, heat number 8. No swimmer in lane number 5. That's no Alfie Maguire, City of Sunderland. Jack Ridley, Borough of Stockton. Breaking away a little as he starts this 100 IM. Camitha Mudledge though, Newcastle. Familiar name. So, what a swim from Jack Ridley, commanding this final 100 metres individual medley. What time's he going to finish in? Let's have a look. 1:07.77 of the time is the time, that he posted. He has posted a 64.29. That is a cracking swim. Fantastic stuff from Jack Ridley. Performances galore for him throughout this competition, and 68.83 for Thomas McDermott in lane number 3. Camitha Mudledge taking third, 69.76. So, looking good there for those swimmers in the final heat of the 100 metres individual medley for the boys. Moving swiftly on now to the splash and dash 50-metre races, 50-metre freestyle to wrap up this North East region. Short course champs for the age groups. 3 swimmers in this one over the 50 metres. Absolutely everything to do with your start reaction time, stroke rate, and really getting from A to B as smoothly, efficiently and as quickly as possible. So looking at this, coming into the wall, lane 5 really coming back as well. Who's going to grab that touch? Could be absolutely anyone. Right, Joanna McCallum taking that one, 31.71. Tilly Parker, 31.77. And Masha Alexandrov, 31.9, taking third for that. So, it's about to go with heat 2. Coming into the turn, it's looking like it's going to be lane number 2, Gabriella Burnett of City of Wakefield. Just turning there. Right, so it is going to be Gabriella Burnett, 30.94. Sorry about the short pause there, just waiting for the balls in venue to clarify. Alice Aitken, 31.41, taking second. Jasmine Shea, 31.79. Millie Williams, 32.19. Evie Harris, 32.39. Sylvie Radats, 32.56. Harriet Fox, 32.76. And finally Ava Cook wrapping up that field in 32.95. So we should be back in business, fingers crossed, with our times in heat number 3. So, going pretty much a straight line, but lane number 6, just turning a smidgen earlier than others. Anna Carr, Tynemouth. Not a lot splitting these times as you expect on a 50. Looking incredibly efficient though, Anna, as she's coming back in. What time is she going to do? 11 years of age, absolutely flying down this field. 31.15. Good stuff from her. Second, 31.44, Alexander Tartakovsky. And Ruby Gambles finishing a 31.55 to make up that top 3. To move on to heat number 4. So, full complement in the pool for this one. Coming up into the turn, lane number 4, Cecilia Linton looking very dominant on that first 25. Not messing around at all, but looking calm, collected, head down. Key thing will be coming up for breath as few times as you can muster in the 50. What is she going to post? 30.02. Oh, just tantalisingly close to going under that 30 marker. But great time, 0.68 of a second off her time, which on a 50, it's cracking work. Second, Holly Wilson, 30.4. Third, Alex Newton, 30.95. As we move on to heat number 5. So following this we have the boys 50 metre freestyle, as you'd expect. In the water we go with heat number 5. So stretching away out in lane number 2, this early stage, Tatenga Tienga, Borough of Stockton, 30.43 her entry time. 4 swimmers entering a 30.4 in those central lanes, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right, coming down to the touch. Who is going to nick this one? Lane 2 I think it's going to be, and it is Tatenga Tienga, 29. First one to break that 30-second barrier, 29.69. She will be pleased with that. Second, Casey Blunt also going under the 30, 29.89. And Faith Omoregbe, 29.91. Cracking stuff. Front 3 of that heat, all under that 30-second mark, and improving on their entry time, of course. Great stuff from them. As we go to heat 6. Underway, heat number 6. Good start from lane number 4. blue hat of Emily Headley of Tynemouth. But in lane 8, Grimsby, Ellie McBride coming back on this second 25, looking calm and collected. Look at that freestyle, very smooth as she comes into the wall. Who's going to touch first? It is Emily Headley, 29.24, fastest time yet on the 50, followed by Ellie McBride, 29.38. Wrapping up the top 3, Poppy Dunn, 29.54. Great stuff there from those swimmers. She'll be pleased with that, Emily Headley. 0.5 of a second off her entry time. As we go to heat 7, start lists up on the screens. So off we go with number 7 of 10. Just double checking, forgetting that one on another page I've got here. The heat 10, better not forget that. As they turn, coming out of the turn, looking at lane 7 I'd say, but also next to her, lane number 6 as well, breaking stroke by stroke that much further ahead. Violet Harefield of Middlesbrough. Who's going to take the touch? I think it's going to be 6. Is Violet Harefield, 29.17. Millie Northrop, 29.32. Brianna Chamberlain, 29.33. Taking that 1, 2, 3 in the centre of the pool in lane 6, 5 and 4 for heat number 7. Just holding the swimmers there just while we get the open pool underway for the finals that are taking place in that pool at the moment. We're ready to go with heat number 8. So full complement in the pool for this heat. All using that 15 metres as much as they can underwater off the start. Making sure they're nice and streamlined and fast underwater. Same off the turns from some of these swimmers. As the heats get quicker and quicker, that's all the more important. So, coming down this last 15 to 10 metres, who's going to grab this? Lane 2 looking absolutely speedy in that last 15 metres. Esme Ovenston, 29 dead for that one. Second, Ella Summers, 29.16, and third, where's it gone? Isabel Farmer down in lane 9. Great stuff from her, 29.53. So, penultimate heat of the 50 freestyles for the girls. Fast and furious, these 50s, once they get into the swing of it. So, breaking away those lanes in 6, 5. So powering into the wall, lane number 6, looking good. Is it going to be 5 that snatches it though? Not quite. Lydia Hall, 28.27. Blimey, great stuff from her. Improvement on her entry time. Libby Mundy, 28.28. 1/100th of a second splitting them. Holly Stoker, 28.35. And now we have our lineup for the final heat. Heat number 10 of the girls 50 metre freestyle. Blink and you'll miss it with this one. Fastest entry, 27.2. 13-year-old Middlesbrough swimmer Evie Dilly. When we talk about maximum efficiency under the water, those central lanes looking very much that at the moment. The red and white hat of Libby Freeman that's become familiar, and also to her left, Evie Dilly. Who's going to grab this? I think Evie Dilly's going to grab it. Just having a quick look over her shoulder there. 26.86. Fantastic stuff there. She is the only swimmer, I believe, in the girls to dip under that 27, and she's done it well. 26.86. Second, Libby Freeman, 27.16. And Ariana Stokes, 28.02. Blimey, 26.86. Great stuff there from her. 13 years of age, 26.86. Fantastic stuff. Right, now into the boys, 11 to 13 years, 50-metre freestyle. Underway with heat number 1. So, coming down into the last 15 metres. Keeping his head down in lane number 4. Just having a quick look over his shoulder, I think. Joseph Gay, 31.46. Good improvement on his entry time. Oliver Calvert, 32.16. Third going up into lane 1. Charlie Ward, 32.25. Underway with heat number 2 now. Powerful start from lane number 7. That is Charlie Hinson of the City of Leeds. Coming into the last 5 metres now. Is it going to be Hinson that holds on to it? It is Hinson, 30.46. Jamie Beach, 30.88, taking second. Jack Hamilton, 31.28, taking that 1, 2, 3. Heat 3 in the pool now. 50-metre freestyle, boys 11 to 13 years. Very rapid start from Sean Smith of Harrogate in lane 2. But not to be missed is Daniel Ransom, City of Leeds, yellow hat, the other side of the pool. Those outer lanes really powering forward, 7, 8 and 9. But coming into the wall, who's going to grab it? I think it's still going to be lane 2. It is Sean Smith, 29.15, dipping under that 30 mark already in the boys. Brilliant stuff. 29.99. Daniel Ransom also just sneaking under that 30 mark as well. And looking at lane 4, taking third, Finley Buchanan, or Buchanan, my apologies. 30.29 for Finley there, taking that third place. Just getting the open pool underway. Heat number 4 in the pool, and what a breakaway from that middle section already, just over the 15-metre mark, and we've still got 5 swimmers breaking away from the field. I'm sure we'll see a lot more going under the 20, into the 29s, under the 30. Lane number 6, absolutely phenomenal. Maximus Murray, Gateshead and Wickham powering down there. What's he going to touch? 29.37. Great stuff there. Jack Moksarski, 29.53, and Ruben Holman, 29.83. Great finishing times from those swimmers in heat number 4. So, the last 5 heats of this one. Is looking to be lane number 3, Henry Kingdom of Kingston upon Hull. Just breaking away a tiny bit but also lane number 5, Daniel Clipsham, City of Wakefield, doing the same. Who's going to touch in first? It is Henry Kingdom, 28.9, dipping under the 29 mark. Second, Dan Baker, 29.01. Third, Jacob Light, 29.09. As we move on to heat number 6. So, no swimmers in 2 and 3 in this one. So, no Thomas Smith, Richmond Dale, and no Daniel Jackson, Borough of Kirklees. So, who's going to take this one at the finish? Lane 5's looking to break through. It is Alexandru Lazar, 28.69. Second going to Noah Dixon, 28.99. Third, Zach Larson, 29.02. As we move on to heat number 7. So underway with heat 7. Great start from lane 1. That's William Gowler of AFS Hartlepool. Sprinting away. Max Russell as well, City of Sheffield in the red cap, lower part of the screen, and also Tynemouth George Watson. All up in the mix for the top 3. Who's going to hit the wall first? Max Russell, 27.93. Fastest time yet, I believe. Second, 28.08, William Gowler. Third, 28.24, William Morris for that 1, 2, 3. Penultimate heat now, heat number 8. So start list for heat 8 up on the screens. And now underway, the penultimate heat in the 50 freestyle for the boys. And the penultimate heat of today's competition. No swimmer in 2. No Sam Bajrami of Derwent side. Breaking out of this one, lane number 7, Luke McGee on the turn, City of Sunderland. His entry time, 28.1. Looking good as he comes into the last 5 metres. Who's going to grab it though? It could go any which way on this one. It does go up to Keelan Behan, 27.54. Second, Luke McGee, 27.55. And Toby Parker, 27.62, taking the third. So moving on now to the final heat. Heat number 9. Again, very much blink and you'll miss this one. Fastest entry, lane number 4, Alfie Maguire. 26.13 his entry time. Very, very little splitting the top 4, even top 8 in this field. So we will see. Alfie Maguire, he started to break away. City of Sunderland swimmer in that red cap in lane 4, but lane 5 is coming back. Henry Cornforth of Whitby, who's going to grab it? I think it's going to be Alfie Maguire. It is indeed, 26.1. Great stuff for him. Little slither off his entry time as well, we're pleased for that. Second, Henry Cornforth, 26.37 and 26.51 for Toby Clausen to round off third in that final heat of the boys 11 to 13 years 50 metre freestyle. So that does conclude today's competition and this weekend's competition indeed for the North East Region Championships, obviously over the short course distances here at Ponds Forge for the age groups. So thank you very much for joining us, and I do wish you a very pleasant evening.